here at Worlds. A lot of team fighting power.
And the bar from
is.
Keria. And we talked about it as we speculated. We said, hey, is there room for Keria to continue to innovate on what had been a pretty locked-in meta in terms of engagement?
It's in your face.
Such a difficult situation to be in. Cream playing with a lot of confidence here, but the sustain
Keria
from Silent is decent. Keria on the way up. Drops a little health back to keep Faker standing. But TN, that's a flashless Ivern. Oh, he's going to get taken down. A little bit extra healing for the level up, but it's first blood.
Because the grubs as well are being taken.
T1 reset, looks like they were able to get first set up on Grub, shifting their bot lane up towards the top side of the map. And again, we're seeing a very similar story to the first time.
Still very manageable, and TS is sitting on double call. So once those are going to cash out, it's going to swing it back in favor of them as
Waves is getting a giant wave pushed in.
Faker might be the one in trouble now as Mako moves in. The flash forward, the Zenith Blade not going to connect. Now the ulti coming out. He's not going to be able to knock Tristana away. Cream walking away, standing. Good dive, but the response on the bottom side. 369 needs to back up. Permafrost, perfect layering on the combo, but 369 is still living. He has the wave as well. Zayas wants to go back in for the hookshot wall dive. Adapts to defense. They cross that threshold. We see this so often. T1 don't need to stick around. Carry it here as well to throw down the portal. First Grub down, TP, and they just walk away. They got what they came for.
That's going to be an opportunity for Zayas to shove the wave in. Camille's early wave clear, though, not going to be great, so I do think TES will be able to rotate. But with the timing here, works out really nicely, though, for T1. There isn't really an opportunity for TES to rush the Herald, even though they did retake control of that area, have been able to put down a lot of wards there. Owner will be able to get the second Dragon here for T1. Hex!
Mako just barely avoiding those traps.
No flash on Jackie.
Controlling the bushes there, but Daisy about to fade away. TES seem uncertain, but now they want to start the fight. Immediately the engage coming through. Ulti not going to connect. Full channel from Jackie Love, but everybody on T1 is still standing. Objective down. Owners back off, but T1 was set up in the mid lane. Don't even need to drop the Herald again. 4 Grub buff, a quick push out. Kaza's TP's top. He just wants to get a tower back. He doesn't even want to return bot lane, knowing they don't have priority, knowing they don't have control, using this Herald to knock down at least 1 tower, but potentially even 2. All of TES in the meantime recalling, sending 3 members to that top lane to ensure that that does not happen.
Really good read from T1, because
Face check this. I just try and get more side lane money onto Camille. My split pushing strategy is the best way to go for T1.
From TES, this turret
X-Flash
stands for now.
Zayas can't just poke, has to be willing to commit to the fight, but TES, 5 members here immediately going to tear through that tower. The power of the Tristana.
Taken care of in exchange for their own top side turret. Solo gold here over to the Silas. Let's see if that gets him.
No ultimate available. He has to be careful. Faker trying to clear the wave, crucially dodges away from the root from Tien. The trap's not doing much of anything. The tower in mid will fall, but already Zayas on the top side of the map pushing in, looking to break open even more of the TES structures.
I love games like this. When you get one team, and how quickly can they burn?
New trap line. Tien, can he get into the pit? Trap there, stun there. They just want to burn the objective down. Tempered Fate as well. Keep the jungler out of the equation.
T1 already on the way.
Oh, the damage.
This is such a hard 5v5 for T1. Owner locked up briefly. Chain CC there. There's the bullet time as well. Nice bit of CC coming in for Faker, but he doesn't able to connect the stun. Cream already getting 1 kill onto Owner. TES though, blinking health bars.
Again.
Here is the force.
Willing to flip it. Know that they have to. Desperate to find the fight. They've already given up a tower. 650 gold. The cost of admittance to even get in this pit. Delayed a bit.
There's the TP.
TP coming in from Zayas as well. Grouping is 5. 1 angle. TES, can they find this one? Eyes on the ultimate of Jackie Love and 369. Daisy already falling away, however. T1 getting in just enough to bait them. Beautiful cosmic binding. Follow up. The equalizer stolen away. Owner immediately going to follow. TES peeling back, but they're running out of space to maneuver with. Now the turn back, the bullet time. An equalizer of their own. Ulti coming in. Jackie Love about to fall. Carrier going to the wall. It's a little bit over eager. TES still standing. Jackie Love still standing. Double lady carry. But Faker in the clutch. The arm guard. He goes gold and he buys a moment. Tien perfect timing, but it does not matter because here comes Scuba, baby. Doubles coming through. T1 takeover.
T1 with the patient team fighting. They run them off the Baron and they're going to run straight into the base.
Mako's gonna be up, but he alone, I don't think, can clear the wave.
The waves are here, 28 minutes in, they don't need a Baron.
20 seconds.
They don't need a soul.
I don't think I have the time, but they at the very least are gonna get this inhibitor.
Knocking open the base, and this is crucial. This is infuriating for TES. We've seen so many teams fall. So many teams be baited in, get caught out by the team fight. Mako knows he needs to buy space, knows that he needs to buy time. Ignite ticking. T1 want the base. Will they stick around for a second tower? The wave a little bit far away.
Jackie's up in 2, Cream's up after that.
They know.
This is desperation. If they lose this fight, they lose the game. There's a wave in mid lane that has not been tended to. Zayas coming over the wall. Immediate stun. 4K getting lower. Bullet time there. Beautiful Barn ultimate. Zayas now going to look to follow. Do they have the damage? Cosmic Binding is clean. Jackie Love down. Baron down. T1 gets the fight to get the Baron. They're looking to take every top Esports in game 1.
Owner does it again. He grabs the Baron, and T1 are going to chase down every single mammal. Not Cream, not today.
And there's a flail hit Scream in the head. T1 with the Baron buff. Gonna bring us to 1-0.
And this is the kind of game that you want to start a series with, this kind of momentum, this kind of confidence. This is a team that barely made it to Worlds, and they barely gave a chance for TES to play in this game 1. Outmaneuvered, outfought. Excellent so far, but it might not be over. They're still taking the soul. I don't think they're confident they can end.
It's almost unfair how T1 slump in summer and then show up at Worlds and look magnificent.
Okay, I really want to hammer home. Is able to showcase something that they didn't do for the entirety of summer is mind-boggling.
Zeus is even having fun.
Again,
It's triple in it. Baron is still up for another minute. Look at that poke damage.
Gold lead insurmountable. The stolen equalizer doing more than even 369 could. Zeus walking up, hitting the tower, taking their time. T1 sights on the objective. Now taking the fight as well. T1 from start to finish in control of this game. 1 or 2 small hiccups, but they've been taking over thus far. Jackie trying to turn it back, a decent ultimate, but with the Nexus exposed, T1 don't look for the fight anymore. Happy to just take the game.
Owner is great at it. It works with T1's skirmishy style, but into a Silas, giving him that additional power.
What's he been cooking?
A really big ultimate could be something. This would really lean into the composition that T1 have.
Forced to use that taunt. Looks like it'll be a bit of a brawl here. One stolen away by TN. Okay, matching grubs, TES late for the contest, but T1 debating if they really want to re-enter this area. Mid wave and bot wave in a relatively neutral position, so neither side is losing anything to be here, and TN gonna walk away with 2. Good contest from TES, despite the initial lag. Drake.
Not going to be a timing window here, and you see 369 realizing that as well. Woo. So we have that 2 as real still done. It's Carrier.
He's still here.
He's been waiting there for about 30 seconds. TN able to make it out. But TN obviously has push and topside, so they have an angle to play. Jackie Love staying in the area despite not having any summoners.
Oh, early
steal.
Owner.
Grabbing the third grub. 4th is what they want. TES, can they find the fight? Nice charm on the side. Immediately they find the killer they were looking for. Jackie Love caught out. 3 stacks available for Faker. Nice Ezreal ult coming in for Jackie Love, but the damage not enough. Feathers flying out. Members falling for the side of TES as T1 again managed to find a favorable fight, but Faker's not done. Faker!
He gets the double!
And TES, the reset champion, taken out as the start of the fight. Jackie Love chunked, and still they commit, and it's a disaster for them early on in this game.
Double taunt comes in. 369 just gonna walk away, trying to get control of the wave. 3 for 3.
Champion has so much safety because of the ult and the buffer. You can buffer basically any form of CC by just making sure that you
Here in the
ulti in 5 seconds. Fakers will be available.
Objective's
Herald
gone.
Do they want the exit fight?
Fight starts.
All of these last objectives go the way of TES. They get the Dragon, they get the Rift Herald, they get the top
There it
tower.
comes.
Breaking open mid is big here. That much more control over the map, potential.
That's Jackie.
Jackie Love in. T1 starting the fight, spinning around, not quite sure where they want to go. T1 stopped the Herald charge from being effective, and they're going to keep the fight going because they see Jackie Love hightailing it out of there. Bit of an awkward exchange. TES the angle here.
They hold the choke.
Faker ready to go over the wall. Blast cone there as well. 3K. Owner looking to get involved. Good interrupt coming in from Mako. Equalizer now coming out in the midst of the entire team. Excellent KazaLoLL to follow, but Mako's getting damn low. Cream getting lower as well, and Faker finally getting involved in the fight. Guma untouched on the backside, but he can't get any further forward. Jackie Love on the way out. Objective to TES.
No flash on 369 though.
Likely to fall here.
He's a chicken trapped in the pit. Top tower. At least what remains of it.
Should just fall here. Cream really cannot clear the wave fast enough. T1 usher that wave in, watch it fall, but it'll be traded back by 369 on the opposite side.
That even further, and we haven't talked about it yet, is now
Finding an objective with chunk damage.
Be back mid, they don't want to concede mid-tier 1.
actually really like this from TES. So they identified that they can't make it. Zeus had already path towards bot trying to get that turret. And then instead TES pushed really hard in mid, forcing out a TP. The turret will still fall to the minions, but being held on to as Carrier did get spotted there on that banana brush ward.
Carrier locked up, good initial CC. Ulti coming out from Cream as well. Charm will be traded. For now, just the ultimate cooldown. In the meantime, they're losing their mid lane tier 1.
So famous for burning Barons that TS don't
Good man
even
to start it.
They don't even want to take the dragon.
Excellent charm lineup is there. Support down. down. T1 strike the initial blow. TES, do they feel like they have to fight here? T1 looking to bully off the mid wave. Equalizer goes down. Not going to find much effect. And Faker's low. They're down a man, but the ulti now coming in. Faker able to walk away. Ezreal not going to connect. Crucially, Cream 369 ready to step forward. JackeyLove safe for now, knowing a lot of those ults are missing, knowing that Faker is out of the fight for a moment. But he's recalling and he has the TP. He can find the flank. There's so much vision around TES. They have to be careful about overcommitting. Now, finally, they will sweep away these TP wards.
Oh, a lot of damage is still done to T1, though. Baron, Chunk still. Mako, he's running, but 4 members, they spotted. There, they attempt to flank.
They don't have perfect information. Carrier now trying to make his way out. This charm, crucially, coming through, hitting 4 members. T1 is taking so much time, and Owner goes in. Owner finds Jackie. Ulti going in. Cream still stepping up. 369 taken out. Carry on the side. Slowly but surely, T1 are taking the fight. Mako looks to make the difference. The Guma goes up in the air and comes right back down, dragging the hopes of TES alongside them. As again, T1 find the fight. Faker on a rampage. Faker doing it all in the moments where it matters.
Carrier's dancing on the corpses of TES. That was insane footwork from the Rakan. That's a good.
100%. How could it not be?
Thank you. That was beautiful work here, and we're talking about clutch factor and coming down to this next fight. And T1 completely outplayed.
Back foot. They have to respect the potential for the push here. Concede these tier 2s. Give up what they have to. Hope to find another fight, another chance to come back in this game.
That is not the case. They are dominating.
Discipline. So solid, and now they have a lead. Now they can afford to take risks. TES caught out. Faker coming over the wall. Beautiful equalizer into 3. Now all the TES backline has been forced away from the fight. Cream isolating to 1v1. Tries to take an equalizer of his own, but it does not matter because Jackie is in trouble. Jackie trying to make the difference with the orb of deception. Takes him down. Zeus in the 1v1, but not for long. Owner on the way. Wind becomes lightning. Will not connect. T1 forced back, but the base of TES is crumbling.
You've got world champions inside your base. What do you do?
Not a whole lot. There's no members. Only Tian and Cream trying to hold on, but they don't have the items. They don't have the wave. They don't have the wave flare. He goes in.
Charms in, but there's nothing he can do on a knife's edge for so long. But in the clutch, T1 again show up to move on to match point. 15.
Mertrez is insane in this game. The damage reduction, the tenacity. Now again, the Poppy remains a flex. We saw Pina bring it out in the jungle. Poppy support, super popular at MSI, less successful here at Worlds. Good job of at least staying even in terms of overall gold. We're kind of forced to respond to what T1 is doing. Hook is excellent. Follow-up is there. Ignite 2. It's a clean combo.
It's available here as we do have our first grub fight on our hands. Ona gets the smite.
Smite level 5. Poppy very, very tanky. Nice interrupt coming in from Ona. That's steadfast presence. Tien still full health, so second grub is going to go over to the side of TES. Good to have that early boon. Again, 4 grubs, the threshold, but in an excellent position for the second spawn. With this game 3, in a situation where TES are down 2 games, they have to find advantage. 369 walking up.
Barriers here.
Mako going forward, not quite able to find the knockback into the wall. Tien still has ultimate. Mako taking his time. Resistance is now fading away. An excellent use of the steadfast presence. Galio coming in. Faker en route. JackeyLove isolating Guma. Faker stepping up, and Tien there to body block for the team. Keep your eyes on that pike hook. Tien pulled over the wall. Owner not quite able to find the wall bang. Tien now forced to retreat. Cream going in. Hasn't taken an ulti quite yet. Ulti response from the Poppy, though. Can just keep the channel going, get that cooldown down to 15 seconds. And Zeus just trying to clear this wave as quickly as he can, but Mega is getting stacked.
He has flash.
Zeus should be in trouble, but he makes the move first! He looks him dead in the eye and says, I dare you!
Shows him the real thing.
And now
Pushed
second
into the
grub
wall.
spawn. This is the thing, it's not just the gold to Zeus, it's control of the map, it's control in the 1v1. It's a 1,000 gold.
But they haven't been able to
You're
play.
also playing into Galio. I know you have Silas, but even then.
Also into Pike, right, who can just collapse on the side.
Obliterated. TES continuously getting bullied off these turrets. And they have another desperation play in them, but like the gold lead is very quick. We're talking about
By that was Mercs and Hollow Radiance, but now I understand very specifically what people mean when they say he's built different.
As Pike going in, Phantom Undertow is clean, 369 running.
Oh, come on!
Hold on to the blast, but there's Owner! The blast, the knockback into the wall, the knock-up as well. Might's coming in. T1 making a montage out of TES in game 3.
TS coming for the close.
TP in. T1 know they're stronger. They just want to keep fighting. They want to further cement their lead. Shepherding them in. No play here for T1. Maybe a bit over-eager.
Looks like mid will fall to the minions there. So because it feels like this game is just completely out of control. Maybe TES can find the turn.
This has to be it. They have to get something here, but Owner's already walked away. Taunt incoming from Faker. Nice ulti coming in from Cream. Owner set to fall.
That's one.
They could get a tower as well. The minion wave on bottom side. Maybe they can just push out this wave. They're not done.
Carrier going in, finds the initial stun. No, Tien able to sidestep on the Phantom Undertow. Guma. Gnar there for Zayas. Wall up there, coming in as well. Zayas getting lower. TES trying to hold on to the fights. Tien now chasing in. Jackie Love quick to follow. Guma has the ulti, has the cleanse, has the flash. Feathers go up.
They need every bit of gold they can find on the rift. Jackie walked out of the comfort of those minions.
That's Lopark having a good time.
Look at the confidence. Carrier, that man is locked in. That man is laser focused.
Carrier, again, going very deep for these plays.
Constantly off to the side, but again, he has Mercs, able to walk away initially. Poppy ult coming out, but it's not enough. Keep. Good fight timing. Carrier not gonna hit the hook, forced back for at least a few seconds.
There's the TP.
TP now coming in, 369, not the AP Kennen. Again, is about to just get one shot completely here. Carrier finding the kill onto 369. TES trying to fire back, but they're down a man. There might not be a Mega Gnar for T1, but they might not need it. Tien, at the very least, getting, TES to respond. Mako, where's the hook gonna go? Faker, right on top of Mako. Cream doesn't really have a recourse here. Owner looking for the knockback, but Cream, the ulti just in time. Knocking it too. Jackie Love still standing. Carrier running for the hills. It's all about this 80 carry. It's all about Jackie Love. 369, no ulti. Maybe no hope. Flashback onto the ultimate from Zayas. The taunt not going to connect. Crucially, the stun coming in from 369. TES, Jackie Love fighting their way back in game 3. But Guma stands strong. The blades are called. The feather's there. Jackie Love gone. Carrier stepping up. The hook not going to hit. Zeus running a close fight, but T1 still stable.
Pressure's done for Jackie. That's that free item PowerPoint, but I don't know if he's going to be in time.
Burn, burn, burn.
369. Kennen ready to go. 3K getting lower. Knocked back by Owner. Finishes the job, and now it's Mako who's been caught out. T1 with the bear, and they're looking to grab the pick as well. Flashback from Mako. TES trying to stand strong. Zayas ready to go into the midst of the fight. Knockup not going to connect from the Galio. Tien starting to walk forward. TES do not want to let them walk away with this Baron buff, but they might have to. Tien going in. A little bit of poke going back. Jackie Love again, the AP he needs to continue to harass.
Very shortly. T1 have an easy way to pick up the bottom tower. Carrier actually is tanking it.
Still a lot of HP for them.
He gets them both!
Cream chasing. No one else here, but surely he can take down Owner. Knockback, the Poppy zooming, the chain lash should surely get the job done, and it will. Carrier.
Can TS look for something while Owner is down?
Zeus, again, stacking that rage. TES have to be careful. They can't afford to take the fight when Mega Gnar is present.
Again, if that damage doesn't land on the Guma, I don't know how much of it matters.
Initial hook, just a bit of poke, though at least no Mako's there.
He's low.
Guma isolated, forced to ult a little bit early.
Health. Meanwhile, T1 actually makes a cross-map play.
Tier 2 likely for Tier 2, but Cream is stepping up.
Gonna take him a while. Compared to that 80 cannon.
Going in, finds the initial stun, steals away the Pike ulti. Carrier instantly gone, knows he can't afford that one, so it will be the trade in the end.
The Squires is there.
TP immediately coming in from 269, but he's behind the team. He's not looking to play for the flank. Objective getting burned down. Tien doesn't really have access into the pit. Two-man taunt coming in as well. Carrier starting to step up. Solar Flare going a bit wide, but it's Cream on the flank. Cream has to do so much, but the feathers are there! Oh, Guma Yusha was just one step ahead. The flank denied, but the rest of TES trying to make good. Oh, what Cream put together.
Yes. As that exit kill was big, the TP to come in. They have to force the issue right now while Faker is there.
Mega Gnar stacked, ready to go. Cream again on the flank with the objective already down. Again, TES where if he missteps, he dies immediately. Hook not going to connect. Mako taunted. Wind becomes lightning. Fighting in the choke though. Difficult against Guma, who does so much work. Easy kill pick up. TES caught napping. T1 obliterate them in the blink of an eye.
Is that really how it ends? Just like that? There's no Jackie, there's no Cream, they can't go these waves!
T1 continue to march forward undeterred, unstopped. Tien barely escaping, but T1 aren't done. They don't even have a wave, they might not even care. Zayas goes in for the crunch. The wave on the way, T1 looking to knock TES out. The inevitable march forward. T1 refused to lose a best of 5 to the LPL. They add TES to the long list of teams that they have taken down. T1 at Worlds are Titans, and they move on to the semifinals.
Throughout this series, but also a lot of credit deserved by Faker and Zayas in that final game where Keria wasn't playing a champ where he could actually be primary engaged. They needed to find other ways to start fights. You know, it's top lane, Zayas finding this big Meganar. It's Faker coming out of the brush with a taunt. It's these plays that are actually allowing them to finish the game.
No, absolutely, and I got to talk to Gumayushi earlier on in the tournament, and I said a hallmark of your run last year in general was pushing forward the meta, having the freedom to do what you like, especially in that bot lane. And for me, the Pike pick for Keria in this series specifically, it might be a play for a skin, who knows? But for me, it's also like it's when the Parkeet dies in the mine, right? It is like, you gotta pay attention. Now you gotta pay attention.
But that's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's Pike, if it's Bard. It's just him getting counterpick is absolutely insane. He has a plethora of champions that he's able to bring to the forefront, and he looks incredible on every single one of them. This man is just impeccable when he's able to do what he wants.
They all played out of minds. I mean, I'm stunned.
What a glow up from this year. Again, like, the reason why I keep harping on this is not because I want to continuously say that T1 are bad, but it's to reiterate how much better they've looked at this tournament, right? Like, the wherewithal to take away from a really down summer for them and then turn it into what we've seen from them thus far is amazing, and to me, it makes a potential run way more special.
It does. We'll talk about their next matchup soon. They will be up against Gen G once again, but it's also a hallmark of great teams overall, and we talk a lot about other teams in regions, and maybe they don't have enough, the right practice to get better. T1 doesn't care about any of that, because no matter what state they are in, through their system, through their preparation, through everyone playing out of their minds at Worlds, they do make it happen. And we're just waiting for the interview on stage, because it will be the GOAT himself. 4 titles already, beating the LPL again. Yeah, it wasn't now. You want to say something?
I mean, it's incredible. I was just going to say, and T1 are doing it in their own way. We have Galio mid, which is making some showing, but we have the Bard, we have the Pike, we have the Caitlyn. They're playing their own style, and they're finding what fits for them in this tournament.
Yes. I think it's finally time now for the interview on stage, because Lore is standing by with the GOAT himself. Let's hear from Faker.
Merci messieurs, thank you so much guys. Paris, du bruit pour T1 et Faker. Ça a été une série incroyable, même si un petit peu one-sided, mais il y a une constante avec T1 à travers les âges. Au-delà des générations, la LPL contre T1, ça va toujours dans un sens. Et je me demande pourquoi. Regardless of the generation, throughout the ages, there's one thing that remains the same, T1 versus LPL, often going the same way. What is your explanation for this, Faker?
정말 세월이 지나고 강산이 바뀌어도 변하지 않는 한 가지가 있는데요. 바로 T1과 LPL을 만나면 언제나 같은 결과가 나오는 것 같습니다. 도대체 비법이 무엇인가요?
오늘 경기에서 좀 잘 됐던 것 같고 그냥 운이 좋았던 것 같습니다.
We were having an amazing game today. I think we got lucky.
Ils passaient une super partie aujourd'hui. Ils pensent qu'ils ont eu de la chance, peut-être pas de la chance à chaque fois, mais en tout cas, ils arrivent toujours à être vainqueurs de la LPL. Ça a été une année compliquée pour T1, ça a été une année compliquée pour Faker. Ils ont failli ne pas se qualifier après gagner les Worlds l'an dernier, mais finalement ils sont là. T1 est plus fort que jamais une fois de plus. Quel est le secret pour durer aussi longtemps et quel est le secret pour à chaque fois revenir et surprendre pour revenir au plus haut niveau? I think it's been a difficult year for you overall. After winning Worlds, you were one game away from not making it this time around. And you were the youngest player to win Worlds. You were the oldest player to win Worlds as well. What is the secret behind this longevity and the fact that whatever life throws at you, you're always going to come back?
올 한 해도 사실은 쉽지만은 않은 여정이었습니다. 사실은 정말 한 세트만 졌다면 월즈에 진출하지 못할 뻔했고 월즈 우승 후에 사실은 많은 역경을 겪으시고 이 자리까지 오셨는데요. 최연소 월즈 우승자이시자 최고령 월즈 우승자 타이틀도 보유하고 계신데 어떻게 이렇게 언제나 오랜 기간 최고의 경기력을 이렇게 보여주실 수 있는 건가요?
저는 뭐 항상 계속해서 어떻게 하면 발전할 수 있을지 좀 고민하고 또 게임 하는 게 재밌기 때문에 이렇게 또 좋은 결과가 운 좋게 따라와 준 것 같습니다.
I'm always constantly thinking about how I'm gonna do better, how I'm gonna develop myself. Also, I love playing this game, League of Legends, so I think the result follows.
Son amour pour le jeu, c'est ça le secret. Now, moving on to semifinals. What is your resolution for yourself and T1 in general?
4강전, T1 그리고 페이커 선수의 각오가 궁금합니다.
4강전 누가 올라올지는 모르겠지만 굉장히 재밌는 매치가 될 것 같고 이번 8강전 때처럼 좀 좋은 경기력 보여드릴 수 있게 노력하겠습니다.
I don't know who our opponents will be yet, but it's gonna be another banger just like today, and I hope we can keep today's form just like we performed today.
Sans même savoir qui sera leur adversaire, ils espèrent juste que ce match sera un banger et qu'ils réussiront à montrer le même niveau de jeu qu'ils ont réussi à montrer aujourd'hui. Petit message pour vous. Last question. Dernière question ici. Vous aviez tellement hâte de le voir aujourd'hui, vous avez foutu une ambiance incroyable. Il y en a qui étaient en train de faire la queue à partir de 9h du mat pour voir Faker. Donc je vais lui demander s'il a un message pour vous. So many French fans were waiting for you today. We're expecting to see you today, and we're so happy. I think you heard that. I think you saw it with the atmosphere at the venue today. Do you have any words for the fans, Faker?
정말 수많은 프랑스 팬분들이 페이커 선수를 다시 한번 볼 수 있는 이 날만을 기다려 왔습니다. 오늘도 보시다시피 정말 큰 사랑과 응원 보내주셨는데요. 한 말씀 부탁드려도 될까요?
네, 파리에서 굉장히 좋은 추억들이 많은데 또 팬분들이 만들어주신 거고요. 그리고 네, 이렇게까지 아직도 네, 인기가 많다는 게 굉장히 감사한 것 같고 항상 또 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다. 멜시.
It's all coming from you guys. You guys made the beautiful memories for me. And I am still very amazed that you guys still love me like this. I always appreciate your support and love. Thank you and merci.
Il apprécie énormément le soutien des Français. Il a passé des souvenirs incroyables à Paris et il nous a remerciés en français à la fin. Faker, 인터뷰 감사합니다. Jason, thank you so much for the translation. Paris, une dernière fois pour Faker et T1, s'il vous plaît.
Oh my God, what an unbelievable moment. I mean, they've seen a lot of Faker in Paris and in France specifically. Sometimes the highs, sometimes it wasn't as good, but he has definitely found a place in their heart. And our GOAT said merci. He said it. Did you hear it?
I heard it, and the people just love him. I'm not sure how clearly it comes across online, but this place is insanely loud. They love Faker. They love watching him play. They love how dedicated he is to the game and how appreciative he seems to be of all the fans.
I did love the grin on Kerry's face as he just swapped through all the champions that Faker plays in game number 1. Hearing that crowd go nuts. I think it's speaks volumes.
The Rise hover was so loud. Like, the crowd loved that.
Oh my God.